Well, hello, everybody. My name is Jeffrey Lambrex. I'm a product manager for listing management, the tool that you guys use to enter listing in our system. And, we've reached out to you and we've heard that one of the big pain points that you've had is the amount of work it takes to enter a listing. So I'm here to introduce you a new feature called Smart Draft, which should help you enter your listing faster and more efficiently. And it's built right there in listing management. So the way it works is you would go and add a listing like you do today. So I'm going to go and click a new regular listing. You select your class and your subclass. Step number 2 is just like today. You would have to select your office. And if there are any co-listing agent, you have to select that. And then the next step, which is the property overview, that's where the magic happens. So to help you enter a listing, there's 2 ways you can do that today. You can do the parcel number, or you can do by address. So I'm just going to do by address. And I'm going to pick an example here that I did earlier today. And watch what happens when I select this address. We get a brand new button that's called Try Smart Draft. So the Try Smart Draft button basically will import fields for you in 3 sections. It will import into the listing details section, which comes from Realist, and it will import from interior features and exterior features, which will be imported from a combination of previous listings and also tax records, among other sources. So it's basically going to import everything we have on file for this property. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this button, and you'll see what will happen is I'll get a pop-up that shows how many fields were imported. In this case, we had 73 fields imported, and I'm not going to let you read the whole thing, but basically it'll say all the fields that were imported are going to be highlighted in yellow. So I click on the X, and now this page comes back over here, and you'll notice that some of these fields are highlighted in yellow, like the APN number, the zip code, the county, and if I were to scroll down, it also imported all the fields about the property, such as the address, the bedrooms, the bath, square feet, lot size, etc., etc., etc. And that's under the property overview section, which, like I said earlier, comes mostly from tax records. If I were to go to the next section, listing detail, you'll notice that nothing got imported here because this is, date, price, etc. So we are expecting you to fill this information. But on the next step, interior features, we also import everything we have on file for this property. So it's your responsibility to make sure that these fields that were imported are still current for the property, right? Maybe there was some remodeling done and what had a fireplace does not have a fireplace anymore, or vice versa. So you just have to make sure all these fields are correct. And if something's no longer relevant, all you have to do is click on the little X and it gets rid of the fields. And you can do that pretty efficiently. So it's the same thing for exterior. We brought all the fields that we have on file. And again, just make sure everything's correct. If it's not correct, just click on it. If you want to add a feature that was not imported, I can click on this and select, for example, parking area. And now I've added parking area to the non-imported fields. And then you would basically go and continue and enter all the remaining fields of your listing. And once you're done, you hit verify and you're done. So I do want to point out that the fields are highlighted in yellow when they're imported. As soon as your draft turns into an actual listing, the next time you come back here, it will no longer be highlighted in yellow because those are approved fields that you went through. So again, the main feature of this is it will import fields that we have on file for 3 different sections: the listing detail, the interior, and exterior, which is a pretty big chunk of your listing. So hopefully it'll help you enter listings more efficiently. And instead of clicking on each one, you just have to verify that the information is correct. And if it's no longer correct, just click on the X and get rid of them. Anyway, I hope you'll like this new feature and give it a try. I do want to say one last thing. When you come to the place where you enter the AP number or the address, if you do not see the button, that means that we have nothing on file for this property. So maybe it's a new property or it hasn't been sold in a really long time, then you won't see it. I think we anticipate around 70% of listings would qualify for this feature. which leaves out about the other 30%. Well, we hope that you enjoyed this new feature. And if you have any recommendations or things you like or don't like, please share that information with us. Just send us an email at feedback@MLSListings.com. Again, the email address is feedback@MLSListings.com. Thank you so much.
Make sure to check out our Pro Support page for additional videos on a full range of topics. And don't forget to click that subscribe button on our MLS Listings YouTube page.